Hello, I'm Sherryn Chapman.
And I'm Leigh Skewes.
And today Leigh and I are going to talk about a therapy that, as a psychotherapist and a dual diagnosis clinician, find extremely useful in our practices for conditions such as anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, and the anxieties that come with addictions. And today we're going to ask the most frequently asked questions by patients, other therapists, and some sectors of the media. So Leigh, can you give us a brief overview of subconscious freedom and why it works?
Well, the most important thing is your subconscious mind is where the problem is. So we need to have a technique that actually works with your own intent. This work is based on Dr. Larry Nims's work, which sets up a cue in the subconscious, and it just reacts automatically with your own intent, and it's far more powerful than anything else because of that reason.
And we're focusing on anxiety today. Why do you believe it's important to treat the subconscious mind with anxiety?
Because consciously, all we can do is re-trigger or not try and talk about the problem.
Yeah.
But the problem really lies at the subconscious level. So we need to use the subconscious mind in its own treatment, and only it can use its own powers to treat itself.
And Leigh, what are the advantages of using the audio CD?
Well, the main advantage is obviously the person treats themselves.
Yeah.
Nobody likes to go and talk about their problems to a therapist or to their friends. They much prefer to be able to treat themselves. And the problem actually lies in the subconscious mind anyway. So the main advantage is they don't have to talk about this problem. They don't have to take medication for it. They don't have to spend money on therapists, etc. So it's a much big advantage to be able to treat yourself gently.
Yeah, and with my patients, I always ask them to listen to it while they're going to sleep or just put it on while they go to sleep. And do you find that too, that it works well while people are sleeping rather than having to sit up and listen to it consciously?
Yeah, because it's not working with the conscious mind anyway, it's working directly with your subconscious mind, so there's no need to actually listen to the words. So it's much more advantage to listen to it in your own place.
And does the Subconscious Freedom CD give relief from other emotions like sadness, guilt, shame, even anger?
Yes, it does. They're all these emotions are triggered from your subconscious mind, not your conscious mind. They're automatically triggered. It might be a memory of somebody that passed on that can bring up some sadness. Now, consciously, you might not necessarily want that to happen. You might be talking to some friends or somebody else is talking about it, and up comes this feeling automatically. So you need to be able to control that, and only your subconscious mind can treat that.
And why is self-treatment so important?
Well, many people don't go along to see therapists because of, I don't want to talk about that, or it's a dark secret, or I just feel uncomfortable with it, I might be frightened, I might be tearful or anxious.
There are lots of other CDs out there on the market, relaxation CDs and so forth. What makes Subconscious Freedom CD different from these, and does it sort of give like a permanent relief?
Well, this is different because once the cue word is set up, it works directly with your subconscious and no conscious intervention gets in the way. So it's a bit different than meditation and other things and affirmations and past imagery changing and all that type of stuff that's been around for a long time.
There seems to be a reluctance to treat the subconscious mind out there. Why?
Well, of course, everybody wants to be in control of themselves. And there's a fear of somebody controlling you. As we all know, we've all seen stage hypnotherapists telling us to quack like a duck. Well, people are frightened of that stuff. People want to have control. But the reality is your subconscious mind will not harm itself, and you cannot control or make somebody do something they don't want to do.
And so how long has the Centre for Subconscious Freedom been developing this technique?
Since around 2000, Dr. Larry Nims invented cue word therapy prior to that, but since around 2000 there's been people in Australia working, therapists getting together and working really hard on formulating this technique that can treat emotional disorders quickly.
And lastly, what was the Centre's intention for developing this CD and this particular technique?
Well, we were looking for something that would work. And we know there's a lot of therapies out there that do some good work, but there's a lot of therapies out there that don't actually hit the mark, nor do they give the person relief. It's all around the person being free to do what they want to do. We wanted something that was not intrusive on the body. We wanted something that the person had complete control over, and can do it in their own time, at their own pace.
Absolutely, thanks, Leigh. Well, that was just a brief overview of the benefits of the CD. And if you have any further questions or you would like to purchase the CD, please go to our website, www.subconsciousresearch.com.au.